What's up, family? What's up, family? Let's get into it real quick. I don't know about real quick. Speak about these demonic activities and evil spirits that plague us. I say it time and time again. We even got it on social media, you know. But in your individual lives, it's going to be an endless battle. You got to see what I'm talking about until the Most High call you in. So you got to fight the good fight. You can't let nobody steer you wrong. You got a lot of devil's dens, the house of the wicked. That's what it is, you know. Dysfunctional homes, biological people going into each other, meaning incest. All these things it escalates and it spills over into madness, curses and everything on things. See, these are the things you got to battle. It's spiritual warfare. And my take on it, the tools you have to acquire and get is the scriptures, the Holy Bible, all the lost books, the Dead Sea Scrolls, everything. And put that in your canon, in your stash. But my take on it is you have to not only read those books, you have to live those books. You know, you got to live you got to practice what you preach. Or you just wasting your time and it's going to be on those books going to be on shelves collecting dust. You know, it's a hard road. It's not an easy road, especially when you're trying to be spiritual and try to and being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. It's a lot of devices out here, you know, lust, gluttony, greed, all the devices Lucifer uses on mankind. And you see how it's playing out on social media. So there you have it. And off of social media. You got to realize that once you tread that road of evil, it don't get no better for you. You know, black families black families was destroyed and still being destroyed because some of them practicing dysfunctional demonic activities, you know. You know, curses befall the families and people get sick or people get murdered and stuff like that due to what they put out into this atmosphere, which is planet Earth life. You put evil out, you get it back in return. You put evil out here, you get it back in return. And it usually comes double for the person that was pursuing this. Because you're causing other people sad days, mourning, sadness, loneliness, because you want to be wicked and you don't want to embrace the Most High. You want to embrace the materialism. You want to worship Lucifer instead of worshiping the Most High. And what I mean by worshiping Lucifer, all the devices that he created for us to damn ourselves. Prostitution, drug dealing, thugism, thoughtism. All those are devices to destroy the melanated seed. See? Did I say it was easy? Did I say it was easy? This an easy road? No, it's not an easy road. It's a hard road. But if you know wrong from right, you should know. You should know better. You know, you got people fighting up here like cats and dogs, calling people frauds, you know, constantly, all this gender war and all that. All that's demonic activity, family. And there's a whole bunch of hate. That's why I don't engage in it. I don't even care too less about that no more. Because when it's all said and done, it's going to fall down the tubes into destruction. Racism is a curse. He didn't make one race, he made a human race, okay? He didn't make one race, he made a human race. So right there, it's a sickness. It's a mental sickness. When a race feel as though they're more superior than another race. You know, we helped build this country. We was the backbone of Americas. If it wasn't for us, the industrial and everything, as far as the building of the United States, it would have never been built off the sweat, blood, sweat, and tears off of us. Okay, off of melanated people, due to demonic activity. That's right. But you gotta see the process of it all. Because some people are just blind. They don't want to see. They think God doesn't exist. They think the devil doesn't exist. So we just got here by osmosis. We just created our own selves. So how come we can't ask me this question? Since there's no God and none of that, that's what y'all think. Because y'all think y'all God. But ask me this question: if you was God, why can't you travel the constellations and the heavenly bodies? Why can't you go to and fro and to? Why can't you control the gravitational pull, which y'all trying to do now with that harp and CERN and all this? Y'all trying to play God, but you can't. See, it's a pecking order. We didn't create the Most High created us. And we got to pay homage and pay respect and worship and lean our understanding on the Most High, not man. And this is where the confusion starts. And we down here with entities that is overbearing, and some of us are succumbing to those evil spirits and demonic activity. And nobody wants to, you know, people want to run around. A lot of people don't like to talk about this. Well, I'm not here to be a comedian. I'm not here to be someone to be, you know, flip-flopping and Stephen and fetching and Uncle Tom and out. Oh, you're not gonna get that on here. So if you want that, you know, bye-bye. Go somewhere else. You know, I don't got time for that, family. That's foolishness. You know, it's getting serious. Signs are happening. Hurricanes. We got Hurricane Harvey, Irma done touched down. Now we got Jose or something. Yeah, Jose or something like that. It was a Latin name. I don't know. That's another one coming. Nature is showing us signs. Follow the signs. They still shooting rockets over there, up in the atmosphere in Korea. I hear people talking about the FEMA camps. I hear people talking about this, that, and the third FEMA camps and stuff like this, and organ snatching and stuff like this. These things are the sign of the time. If you don't stay up on the signs of the time, you might get caught up in the mix. This thing has always been about spiritual warfare, family. The have and the have-nots, and the spiritual, and the holy and the unholy. And you got to pick a side. You can't play both sides of the track. You can't serve two masters at the end of the day. Because it's a time you're going to have to choose. It's always going to be, like I tell my fellow content creators and stuff like that, it's always going to be ridiculed. It's always going to be hard for the small, majority of YouTubers that speak the truth. Because you got a lot of people that have demonic issues up on here, They're jealous of one another. People lying on each other, stuff like that. And people are lonely. Like I said, it's a lot of lonely people, because who makes 30, 40 videos a day just ranting about other black folk? You don't got nothing else going on in your life, and you need to get some most high in your life. You need to start getting high in your life and get some most high in your life. Set that loud to the side, set that bottle to the side, tell that dot to get lost, try to sober yourself up, or female, if you got a Negro that you try to help him out, what's up Swerve 4800? Because the spiritual circumference of life is serious, family. Because it's suffering. Once you are cursed, once you live in a wicked life, it never gets no better for you. Things around you start to crumble. Relationships crumble. Even family relationships crumble. Because there ain't no spirituality. It's nothing but evil activity, demonic activity within your thresholds of your households. This thing is serious, family. This thing is serious. It's been serious. It haven't just got serious. Serious. The pornography is off the chain. Our young kids are hooked on that. It's taking the natural selection out of things. When do you see young men, young black men, and young black women hold hands anymore, walking down the street and kissing? They wrapped up in the love. You don't even see them interact unless they're cussing at each other or calling each other names. And that's supposed to be romantic. That's supposed to be respectful. We don't even respect ourselves. What are the morals? What are the ethics? What are the codes? And that's how, I feel you on that, bro. It does look like rape, some of those sites. Who knows? We don't know the age, but that's that demonic activity, And you see why when they get older, the females and the males, you see why they have a lot of mental problems. Because their innocence been snatched, Their innocence been snatched away. People, they put drugs on them. They prostitute them out. And once they get a certain age, they damage goods. Some of them recover, majority of them don't. They have, they got documentaries here on YouTube to tell you about the ins and outs of the industry. Women that actually got out of that industry. And it's horrific what they do to those women, man. It's horrific. It's not even, to me, that's not even sexual pleasure. It's torment, But all these things, it's nothing new under the sun. They done the same things in Rome. They done the same things in Pompeii. That's right. You're absolutely correct. Because they opportunists. Once you got a neighborhood, Swerve 4800, you're absolutely right, and they've been doing it for years. See, they know which neighborhoods are below the poverty line. People need money, so they pick the most desperate neighborhoods with desperation. Those young girls ain't never seen no stacks threw at them like that, and it's over. It's like giving candy to a baby. They've been doing it for years. Just like when these young melanated sisters go to Hollywood. Damn. That's right. I know you want to do the thing to them. I know you wanted to. That's what they do. They exploit. You know? I'm not surprised. Those be the main ones. Those be the main ones. Unfortunately, they're supposed to be our great protectors. They around here snatching up young girls and boys. They don't discriminate. But that right there is a prime example of what I'm talking about. That unholy deviant spirit. You know, it kills me. Certain people say they dislike us, but in turn, they got a feeling to have sex with us. Hold on. I thought when you hate somebody or dislike somebody, you don't want nothing to do with them. Sexually, mentally, or nothing. But the whole no. I don't like you, but I still want to screw you. Ain't that something? You had to have a thought. You had to have a thought to think that. You have to have a thought of lust and passion. Not passion, just lust. To think that. I don't like you, but I want to screw you. Very bad connection. What's up this joint, man? Yeah, man, this thing doing jumping jacks. What's up with this damn thing? Yeah, moving to another location. That's all I can do now. This thing acting up. I spotted. Here we go, here we go. I don't know what's up with this junk. Yeah, back again, man. Just had to move from a location. But yeah, it's a lot of that going down. But that's that evil activity, family. That go to show you. That go to show you. But I just want to give you a little earful on what I think about these evil spirits and demonic activities. You got to fight. You got to fight it. Or you're going to end up in it. One of the two.